I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more I appreciate fine bourbons and whiskeys. It's more of a recent thing where you've seen bourbon cocktails start to appear on like your mainstream restaurant menus. When I turned 21, I don't really remember a whole lot of bourbon whiskey cocktails on the menu. You had typical, Crown and say ginger ale or Jack and Coke, and just those basic staples that people, they know exactly what you're talking about when you say it. But when you say a bourbon cider, now we're talking. And I think a lot of bars and restaurants are starting to jump on board that bourbon, that whiskey train, where you're mixing bourbon and whiskeys with some wonderful other ingredients to bring a beautiful cocktail to the table. It's nice that the restaurants are starting to have more and more bourbon whiskey cocktails on the menu because it opens our creativity up. And this cocktail that I'm going to show you today is a very quick, very easy, but delicious bourbon cocktail. Let me show you how to do it. Our ingredients today are also Long Branch bourbon, some orange bitters, apple cider, lemon juice, and then we'll garnish with some apple slices and some cinnamon. Very simple cocktail. We're gonna stir it right in the glass. The bourbon we're gonna use today is Wild Turkey's Long Branch. It's smooth, it goes down fairly easy, sometimes too easy, and it has some hints of, well, you see it right there, oak, Texas mesquite, charcoal, refined. So it's got some earthiness, some smokiness, and it's just an absolutely wonderful bourbon. It's fairly easy to find, and it's only somewhere in the neighborhood of about $40. And we're gonna go with 2 ounces of Wild Turkey Long Branch, but you can use whatever bourbon you like. Next up for our cocktail is the star of the show, and we're going with 1 ounce of the best apple cider I could find. Next up is the Rosso, and we're going with a 1/2 ounce of that. And last but not least, to brighten it up a little bit, a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. We're gonna top that off with about 6 to 8 dashes of some orange bitters. And we're gonna start with 3 ice cubes. I'm gonna give it a little stir. And then we'll top it off with 3 or 4 more ice cubes. 1 stir. We're gonna rim the cup with an apple slice and then just kind of garnish it right there. Hit it with just a sprinkle of cinnamon. And there is a bourbon cider. And there we go. I give you the bourbon cider. Cheers. That's good. That's dangerously good. The lemon, don't leave out the lemon. It just that 1/2 ounce, it just brightens the whole thing up so beautifully. And the underlying apple cider in there, it's not overpowering. Now that would have to do with, what apple cider you use. Some of them are definitely bolder in flavor than others, but mine was just a middle of the road grocery store, pretty good reputation as far as the brand apple cider, and it works perfectly in this bourbon cider. Delicious. Make sure you give this bourbon cider a shot. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you on the next video.